So we all know the holidays are going to look a little bit different this year. Fewer get-togethers and more at-home celebrations. Renowned chef and TV personality David Rose joins us to share his tips on how to keep it stress-free. David, a big good morning to you. You know, we're not traveling as much, but what other trends can we expect to see during these times?
Good morning, Angela. Yes, this year, this holiday is just certainly going to look a little different this year. According to a new Harris poll on behalf of Omaha Steaks, where I recently joined as executive chef, super excited about that. More than half of Americans are actually planning on celebrating with 5 or less people this year. And a third of those Americans are considering a Zoom giving. So even though we can't be together, we can be together, share that same love of good food, even cooking together via Zoom. So my top tip is to stay prepared for anything and anyone, whether it's an unexpected guest, a full-blown holiday dinner, or another extended stay at home. I like to always have my freezer stocked with Omaha Steaks goodies.
So in terms of like us being together, I'm thinking of it being the Zoom Thanksgiving. It's just all so odd to me still to think along those lines. But one of my favorite things is to do the cooking together. How can we do that if we're not really together?
Definitely a great way to do that is Omaha Steaks has a plethora of amazing products. We have turkeys, we have spiral sliced hams, we have pot roast, we have my personal favorite, prime rib, and a really good thing to go about that doing is also we have amazing mix and match sides. We have stuffed baked potatoes, we have mashed potatoes, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, but you cannot forget the desserts. We have cheesecake, we have my personal favorite, again, I have a lot of favorites. One of my favorites is the caramel apple tart, amongst other things. And let's not forget the wine. We have a really great partnership with wine.com with these amazing food and wine packages, great for gifts. And that way you can order everything from Omaha Steaks, have them take the guesswork out of the equation for you, and just cook with the same ingredients, shipped to your doorstep, straight from Omaha Steaks. So that way you're not together, you can definitely join and celebrate the holidays via your Zoom giving and Omaha Steaks.
I love it. I'm all about ease. So you just made that sound like door to door, easy and done. I'm also all about mood. How can we set the tone for the meal?
I definitely think with that, again, going back to wine is great. And also, you know, a surf and turf. For me, surf and turf is all about celebration and extravaganza and the holidays, so feel free. We have some delicious lobster tails to add that to the equation. And who doesn't like surf and turf? Says nobody ever. So go and get you some lobster tails as well.
Okay, and I might be jumping ahead of myself, but I think all of us are saying, let's get rid of 2020, move into 2021. How are you going to be celebrating your new year?
Yes, for me, 2021, I think everybody's ready for the new year. I'm going to definitely throw some steaks on the grill. My personal favorite, the tomahawk ribeye right here. Maybe a couple filet mignons, maybe a couple T-bones, some wine, but let's not forget the bourbon. Big old glass of bourbon. So steak, bourbon, maybe a couple lobster tails, all supplied, you know, through Omaha Steaks, minus the bourbon, and it's going to be a party.
So funny you say that. I just recently found bourbon. My new drink now is an old fashioned, and I love it.
Ooh, that's a classic. That one's been around for a long time, you know, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right. Thank you so much, David Rose. What great tips today. Where can our viewers go for more information?
My pleasure, and you can find these products and there's all of the info on omahasteaks.com.
Great. Thank you so much. Happy holidays.
You too. Thank you. Happy holidays.